Right, Ethan. So you've been in Autosport for the last 3 years, right? You've told me how your manager's a fucking dick, right? We can agree on that. The things he said to you just aren't on, right? You told me how that's making you feel in work, outside of work. You're bringing that home. You're thinking about it whenever you want to just be enjoying the things that you love most, spending time with people that you love, going to the gym, right? So you told me that you wanted to change, that this just can't happen anymore, right, man? So have you actually, no, when did you actually realize that you needed to change, man?
Yeah, man, I'd say probably about 3, 4 months ago.
Okay, well, I mean, that's a pretty decent amount of time, man. Like, have you actually essentially tried anything to change the situation that you're in?
Nah, man, if I'm honest, I just haven't really had the time.
Whoa, okay, man. Like, I mean, 4 months is a long amount of time. Do you know what I mean? Like, why do you feel like you didn't have the time, man? Talk to me.
Just the hours I'm putting in, man. Um, and then obviously I go to the gym and that after work too. So by the time I get home, I'm shafted. So
Mm,
like maybe it's an energy thing too. Like I don't have the time or the energy.
okay, man. Okay, okay. So, like, can you help me sort of understand, like, can you break down your day a bit more for me? Be a bit more specific.
Yeah, man. So I start work at 8 and I end at 6. So I do 10-hour
Mm,
shifts Monday to Friday.
mm,
But actually, it's an hour and a half travel every day, so I'm up at the crack of dawn, fucking 5:30 in the morning, and then I'm not home till fucking about 8, half 8. And like I says, I try to fit in some training, so by the
mm,
time on the days that I do train, I'm not getting home till maybe 10, 11 p.m., and then I'm
mm,
getting up at half 5 the next day.
mm.
So like, it's just shit, man.
Yeah, no, man, I hear that. I mean, yeah, that is pretty intense. Like, you are working a lot of hours there, and obviously you want to focus on your training and stuff too. But like, man, do you not get like a lunch break in work? Like, do you know what I mean? Maybe to even take a look at your phone then, and maybe read into some things online, or like talk to
Yeah,
me, man.
I see what you're saying, and yeah, do you get an hour lunch and then a 15-minute break sort of earlier in the day?
Mm,
And I do go on my phone and I sort of look at stuff, but I don't never really get into it, if you know what I mean.
mm. Because ultimately, what has not having the time, where has that got you up until this point?
It's pretty much in the same place. I'm not really doing anything. Can't hit the gym the way I want, stuff like that.
Yeah, man, exactly. So by not sacrificing time, you're ultimately not making more time for the things that you want to do. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, man, you're pretty spot on there. Like,
Okay. So, like, Ethan, tell me, is it safe to say that people put time into things that they find important?
yeah, I'd say so.
All right, man. So, talk to me. Like, why do you go to work? Straight up, just why do you go to work?
Money.
Money. Is money important to you?
Uh, Money itself, no, but the things that money brings.
Okay, fair enough. So, there you go. So, you go to work because you earn money, because you want to do the things that are important to you, right? You told me you go to the gym. Why do you go to the gym, man?
Just to sort of look after the physical and mental health.
There you go. And is that important to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so based on that, man, so you're saying that you go to work because you want to make money to do the things that are important to you. You want to go to the gym because ultimately your physical health is also important to you. So what I'm trying to get at here, you haven't been dedicating the time to actually overcome the problems that you're facing, not being able to spend time with the people that you love, having to deal with these people in work and then bringing that pressure home with you. Do you see how you haven't been dedicating time to the things that have essentially been important to you? And that's obviously what you told me, then problems simply aren't important to you, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, man, I see what you're saying, but I think as well as the time, like I sort of don't really know where to start as well, if that makes sense.
Okay, so has not knowing where to start stopped you from actually putting that time in?
Yeah, I'd say so, definitely.
Okay, well, run me through that. How come you didn't really know where to start, man?
Well, like I said, whenever I'm work, I'm looking through my phone and I'm seeing shit
Hmm,
online, but there's that many different options, and it's like, which one's going to be the most effective for me? So it's like,
hmm,
I'm just scrolling, see trading, see Amazon FBA, see crypto, and it's just
hmm.
very overwhelming at times. Like there's these all these different paths, but what one to choose, and then not having the time either to sort of put towards that. It's
Hmm. So what you're saying is there actually is things out there to look into. Like there is things out there that you could potentially start, but you just don't know which one is going to be the best for you.
yeah, man. Obviously, because I'm so limited by my time. Like, do you know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Okay. But do you feel like it's actually a case of there being no, sorry, let me reword that. Do you feel like not starting because there's too many things out there is better than actually doing something? Because ultimately you're not going to get closer to where you want to be if you don't start, right?
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying.
You know, because let me share a perspective with you, right? So I don't know, man, say you're driving down the road and you get a flat tire, right? And there's, I don't know, five mechanic shops sitting right there, side of the road, right? They all have five-star reviews. Would you continue to drive with the flat tire, or would you pick a mechanic to go and fix your tire?
I pick a mechanic to fix the tire
Okay, and why?
because they're going to solve the problem of the flat tire.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So, do you see how this is similar to essentially your future right here, right now? Because ultimately, the tire, the problem, is the problems that you're dealing with right now. And all these mechanic shops are all the different options. But ultimately, if you don't choose one, you're going to have to continue dealing with that flat tire. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, you explained that pretty well, man. Like, I get exactly what you're saying.
All right, man. So, if we apply that exact same logic here, right? Do you see how by not actually looking down a path that will get you closer to solving your problem has been keeping you stuck?
Yeah, man, I can definitely see that now.
Okay, man. Okay. So say we were to go back to those maybe 3 or 4 months ago, right? Whenever you first sort of realized that you needed to change, man. And I give you a guarantee. I pulled up the phone and was like, Ethan, I guarantee you this is gonna work for you. That this there's so many things out there, but this specific thing is going to work for you. Would you take that guarantee?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, man. Because explain to me, what does essentially not knowing where to start, that fear of not knowing where to start, right? What is if you can continue to let that control you, where's that does that guarantee that you're gonna get to?
Just the same place I'm in now, probably even worse.
Okay, man. Okay. And say you were to push that fear of not really knowing where to start aside and actually did look into something. What does that guarantee?
Uh, I'll start taking steps in the direction that's going to take me where I want to be.
Okay, man, for sure. So tell me, do you want to be the person that ultimately guarantees himself no progress, stays in the same place because they let the fear of not knowing where to start from getting to where they want to be? Or do you want to be the person that guarantees themselves the best chance of getting themselves closer to where they want to be by pushing that fear of not knowing where to start aside, man?
Yeah, I want to guarantee myself the best chance.
Okay. And why do you want to guarantee yourself the best chance as opposed to letting the fear of not knowing where to start continue to control you, man?
Because it'll take me out of where I'm at, take me out of the job, take me out of having no time for myself, no time
Hmm.
to train, take me where I want to be.
Okay, man. And talk to me. What do you feel like you actually need to be able to? sort of break that cycle, to be able to overcome that fear of not knowing where to start and ultimately get yourself closer to finding that time back for the things that are important to you?
Um, I'm not too sure, man. I'd have to probably cut down my hours and work so I do have that time, but then also need something that's a path to follow, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Can you break that down for me a bit?
Like a path.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like it says, like you see all these stuff online
Mm,
and all these different chances, but if, like, let's say it's like looking at all these closed doors. If one of the doors opened, I was able to see what the path looked like and know what sort of route they take or how where it's going to take me, like the steps I'd need to take, like just some sort of structure, if you know what I mean.
yeah, for sure, man. Right, okay. And why would that structure actually be so vital for you? Like, how is that going to help you overcome that fear of not knowing where to start?
Because I think it's just a guarantee. It's like if you just put these steps in every day, eventually you'll get there. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
And then that would sort of take that fear away because I'll be on that path
for sure,
to be
man. Okay.
doing something better.
Yeah, I hear that. So if you had that structure, like you're saying, are you saying, like, would that be enough for you to overcome that fear and to actually push you closer to find that time back? Would that alone be enough?
I'd say maybe.
Okay, okay. Can I sort of share a perspective with you, man, the way sort of I see it?
Yeah.
All right. So the way I like to look at learning an online skill is sort of similar to learning a language, right? So did you ever learn any languages, first of all? Maybe start with that.
Uh, I've done French in school for about 2 years and then fucked it off.
All right, man. Well, there you go, right? So you learned French, right? So I don't know, man. Say you walked into my classroom for the first time and I was a fluent fucking French speaker, and I gave you a structure to follow. Do you feel like that would be enough for you to actually just learn French? I don't know, fly out to Paris and just start chatting away to all the locals?
With just some sort of fucking structure, I'd need sort of maybe a wee bit more teaching, if you know what I mean. Like, just handing me the plan, I don't think that would be
Hmm.
just enough. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean by the teaching, man? Like, help me understand a bit more.
Like, obviously, having someone there to say, like, look, you start here, you
Hmm.
learn this wee bit, give you feedback, and then you move on to the next bit. And then it's just sort of like that, if you know what I mean.
Okay, okay. And why would that actually be so important to you, man?
Because I think it sort of takes away that feeling of being lost. Because
Hmm.
it's easy to get handed something or to look at such a big plan or structure or document or whatever it is,
Yeah,
have someone like with you saying, here, start here. When you're
yeah,
done, let me know, and then we'll move
yeah.
on. Like
Okay.
that's a big thing, if you know what I mean.
Hmm. Yeah, man, sure. Yeah, I understand that. So essentially, what you're saying is a structure and a teacher to teach you that structure, in a sense, would be enough for you to learn the language.
Um, so maybe it would be enough if I pushed myself hard enough.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but like, ultimately, in a classroom in school, right? Is it just you and the teacher, or like,
Nah, it's a full class. Well, depending.
right? Okay. And like the class being there, like, how do you think that would maybe help you to learn the language itself?
It will be good because you sort of make friends, and then you're able to sort of bounce off each other and learn from
Mm,
each other. Like just sort of that regards, if you know what I mean.
Because ultimately, the people in the classroom are all more or less the same level as you, right? If you're in the same year at school, you're going to be as advanced as them in French, right? You're never going to be at the same level as the teacher, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. So, like, how do you feel like that would actually help you in a sense, man? Having those people around you at the same level?
Um, Yeah, I'd say it would just be like good having that sort of friendships and relationships with people
Mm,
like obviously the same sort of level. Like that's gonna be a big thing because then instead of looking someone who's 100 steps above you, you're looking at someone who's maybe only 1 or 2 steps
yeah,
to help you and guide you up. And it's the same the other way around. Like maybe if you're a couple steps above someone else, you can help them too.
for sure, man. Exactly. So do you see how we could tie that in to your situation right now? Like if you had that structure, that guidance, that sort of community, that classroom of people, right?
Yeah,
Like, do you see how that could maybe help you?
yeah, definitely.
I mean, and tell me why you think that is. Why those three steps are gonna be so key, man.
I think because it sounds like such a good program or good like
Mm,
class or a good system. If you sort of know what I'm trying to say, it's like
yeah,
you sort of limit your potential to not potential to go wrong, but you just there's more possibility of it turning out well, if you know what I mean, is what I'm trying to
mm,
say. Like if you have all those factors, you have all those people and teachers and guides, like
yeah,
it's going to be far better and a lot easier to learn and progress.
yeah, man, for sure. Because like ultimately, yeah, those factors are gonna help you to get you to where you want to be. But what do you feel like the actual deciding factor, even with all those tools, is gonna be?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
I don't know, man. Say for example, we went to the gym together, right? And I was training you, right? Told me you go
Yeah.
to the gym earlier. So say I was your PT and I gave you the best equipment in the world, right? A structured fucking diet plan, training plan, everything, right?
Hmm.
But ultimately, like, is that just gonna get you the results that you're after just by having that? Just by having that and not doing anything with it?
Get what you're saying now. No, obviously I play a big part in that.
Yeah, okay, so do you see how that's similar in this situation? Like, even if I was able to give you all the tools, do you see what the actual deciding factor is going to be?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
All right, man. So, say I did give you all these tools, the community, the guidance, the structure, right? And you did put that work in, right? Hypothetically, man, where would you see yourself in 6 months' time if you had all this in place?
Completely different situation I'm in now, man. Like I'll be working
Hmm.
towards something it's a bit more personal. It's not just showing up and doing the same shit different day. And like I'm working
Hmm.
towards something that's there's a word I'm looking for, but I'm not finding it. Um, it's just more personal, man. Like I'll just feel more fucking driven. I'll
Hmm.
be in a much better place because I'll be on that high that I'm doing something that I want to do. Do you know what I mean?